Hey everyone, Kat here. This is my first video, so I'm a bit nervous making it, but I've recently picked up a hobby, which is collecting manga. Actually, I think the best word to describe it is rediscovered, because I've always loved manga, but this is me picking up that hobby again. So I'm super excited to share with other people and, hopefully start a conversation with people who also like manga. So for a bit of a context, I live in Indonesia, and so the bookstore that we often get manga is from Gramedia. So yeah, I'll show you what is in my Gramedia haul. So first we have Koro Sensei Quest number volume 4. I didn't know that they had a spin-off of the main series Assassination Classroom, so I was pleasantly surprised to see that they had this in my local Gramedia store. If you're not familiar with Indonesia's print of comic books, usually or in the past they're relatively thin, so the spine looks very thin and the quality of the paper are kind of like newspaper-ish, where it's very, I wouldn't say thin, but they're not as you can see, you could see the back of the previous page. So yeah, I was really jealous of other like prints that are being done in the US or other countries than Indonesia. They're relatively thicker, but that has changed. I'll show you with other manga. I think Indonesia's publishing companies are stepping up to the game with providing us better qualities. But yeah, here's Koro Sensei Quest. And next, I've got Bungo Stray Dogs, Volume 1, 2, and 3. I have watched the anime, and I really do enjoy it. It was kind of hard to follow in the first season, but I thoroughly enjoyed the second and third season. We're pretty late in terms of up to date. I think the English version is already up to volume 22. Not 100% sure, but in Indonesia the recent prints are only up till volume 3, and it's been published by Level Comics. But yeah, this is what I mean about the recent prints of Indonesian comics. They're so much better. The spines are thicker, so they're nicer when you display them. The paper quality is so much better. If I can give you guys a comparison, here we go. So this is the old ones, and this is the new ones. Oh, we even got color. I actually haven't checked it out. Oh, nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm super excited to continue to collect the manga. I will still continue to watch the anime, but it's nice to know I have the manga, just to have it. So next up we have Mao. Mao is created by Rumiko Takahashi, who's also the author for Inuyasha, which Inuyasha is one of my childhood favorite mangas growing up. I hope some of you guys can relate, but yeah, I decided to pick up Mao because I do love Inuyasha, and I have been interested in this for a while, but I decided to pick up the first 3 volumes first to see if I'm actually interested. And I think in Indonesia we've only reached volume 6, so yeah, it's super exciting to see, super comforting actually, to see an art style that you're very familiar with. It's very reminiscent of Inuyasha, and I don't know, there's just some sense of comfort that I get seeing this familiar art style. So yeah, excited to read this. Next we have Mob Psycho volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have watched the anime for this, loved the anime, decided to pick up the manga because I do like the anime a lot. I really like the covers for these Mob Psychos manga. As you can see, some parts are matte and then some are glossy, and I just thought that was super cool. Art styles is amazing. I do enjoy how intense the drawings are and how it's represented really well in the manga as well. Sorry, in the anime as well. So super excited to read it and see how it compares to the anime. So next is a hefty one. It's Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. So initially I didn't want to collect the manga for this because again I've watched the anime, and the anime for Demon Slayer is gorgeous, so pretty, that I didn't think it was necessary to have the manga with me. But you know, ever since my hobby has picked up, my collector's soul has kicked in. I couldn't help myself but pick it up. So I did buy a buttload of Kimetsu no Yaiba. I got volume 1 till volume 8. Love this cover. But yeah, I am quite happy with the volumes that I have. I do know that they are completed in the English version, and just for as a point of reference, it's not hard to get the English versions here, but it is significantly pricier. So when I do buy English copies, I make sure they're either copies that don't get printed in Indonesia, or I really like the series enough that I want it in the English versions, because sometimes I do. So yeah, got Demon Slayer, happy about that. Next is a small one. It's just the volume of Blue Box. Now this is one of the example that I almost bought the copy in English just because I thought the print in Indonesia was following the old formats where it was a little thinner. But when I went to my local Gramedia, I found out it was in the thicker versions. So I'm happy about that, and I picked it up. And so yeah, I've just finished reading this because I was so interested. I like it, it's cute. I can't wait to see what happens in volume 2 once it's released here. And next, I'm actually super excited about this one. So this is Shaman King in the complete edition print. I went back and forth on deciding to get these or not because I do have the older formats. So prior to the complete editions, they had singles that were printed in the older version, so the thinner spines. I do have some of them because I collected them when I was younger, and then I saw these came out and I was like, I don't need them. I'll just collect the older formats from secondhand stores and whatnot. But every time I went to a bookstore, I couldn't pass it up, and so I decided that, you know what, might as well. If anyone's curious, I got all of these manga on a sale. When you buy stuff on Gramedia, I would recommend you check out their website or their app because they do great sales there, like 15% or 25%, and it's really nice, really worth the money. So yeah, because of that discount, I decided to pick up the complete edition, and I'm just going to sell or give away my old prints. But I do not regret getting this, guys. It's so pretty. So I knew that this came with a sleeve, but I didn't know that once you open the sleeve, it has another cover. So God forbid if I ever manage to lose the sleeve, it's still pretty. But yeah, look at that. I get full color. I'm super excited. I'm so sorry. But my reaction when I first opened it was speechless because I did not know how pretty this was going to be. So you get full colors in the first couple of pages. I love it. I love Yo. He's one of my favorite characters. So I'm really excited to pick this up again because I did, growing up, a little bit backstory, I did read a lot of Shonen Jump magazines, and Shaman King was one of it. And so it just brings in a wave of nostalgia to reread them again and finally actually complete them because I never finished them. So yeah, I got volume 1. Volume 2, it also has the same concept where the cover and the sleeve has different pictures, but it doesn't really bother me. I love everything about this print, and I can't wait to get the other volumes. Okay, I think I only have one left. So here, we have an odd one here, which is Zom 100. What's the title? Bucket List of the Dead. Now, this is an English print of that I got in Gramedia. So they don't sell any, or not that I'm aware of, that they sell import. I should check that actually. But this I actually picked up when I went to the Gramedia store. So all of these, one of the shipping options that I choose was to pick it up in the store. And the location that I went to was Gramedia World in BSD City. And they had this section where they were selling all of their imports, import comic books, import books at a discount price. And so I decided to, take a peek to see what they have. Wasn't expecting anything. And I saw this was on sale for 100,000, and I think the original price is around 200,000. So it was on a 50% discount, so I couldn't let it go. I did want this at some point, but not in this month, I guess. So yeah, I was really super stoked to see that they had this manga for a cheaper price. And so I can gradually collect my collection for Zom 100. So yeah, put it nicely there. So that's all of my manga haul for the month of April. I'll see how this goes. I'm still at a high of sharing all of my manga collection, so maybe I'll share more hauls moving forward, maybe not, but I'm happy to have an outlet to share my hobbies with other people. So that's all from me. Bye.